When starting out in any racing game, one of the first questions you need to decide on is this: automatic versus manual transmission. Many players new to sim racing just choose automatic because it's one less thing to think about while learning the cars, the tracks, and everything else that comes along with sim racing. Later on, they might ask the question, why go manual at all? Is it even any faster? A quick Google search or post on Reddit will give you only one answer. Manual is so much faster. Use manual transmission. Manual all the way. You have no chance. I don't want to sound elitist, but the internet will also tell you that the Earth is flat and 5G causes cancer. So what's really the story with automatic transmission? Is manual really that much faster, and if so, why? Let's find out. The first test we are going to do is a simple drag race. Here we have two runs in the Mazda MX-5. The solid car is automatic, the ghosted car is using manual transmission. Now you can see already that the ghosted manual car really pulled ahead just after one single gear change. This will continue forever as the ghosted car just races off into the distance. Let's take a look side by side. Both cars start off at the same speed on the same turn, but where the automatic car is holding 6th gear, in the manual car we have held on to 5th. You're going to notice that the speed in the manual car just starts to creep ahead. Why is that? The answer is that different power is produced at different engine revolutions. On the left you can see that the car in 6th gear is low in the rev range, while the car in 5th is just about to hit the rev limiter, pulling near its maximum revs. The engine in this car produces its most power at the top of the rev range, so the manual car is actually producing more power by holding onto 5th gear. This translates into a straight line speed advantage that automatic just cannot match. But there is more to manual transmission than just simple acceleration. Engine braking is a thing. This is where you use the mechanical inertia of the engine itself to help slow the car down, effectively applying braking force to the drive wheels. Now in theory this should see us stopping faster than usual, but as you can see there's little in it. The engine braking run on the right hand side stopped a little better, but there wasn't much in it. Maybe this is near the limit of what the tyres and the brakes can already handle. Let's solve that by using super sticky tyres on a car with bad brakes. Enter the Corvette. What we are expecting to see here is the engine braking car on the right having a greater advantage, since those super soft racing slick tyres and weak brakes should be helped more by the engine, as the grip and strength of the brakes are reduced factors, but as you can see they're going to end up dead even. Let's give this one more shot with racing cars. I mean, they use engine braking all the time, right? This is the AMG GT3. It's a pure race car. It's even got wings and stuff, just in case you were doubting its race car credentials. One thing it doesn't seem to have though is engine braking. You know, it's strange. I can certainly feel the effect of shifting down while racing. I think this one's just going to need a lot more investigation, but for now we've established that using manual transmission is at least faster in a straight line. But you know, tracks aren't full of straight lines, they're full of curves, so what is the impact around a full lap? To answer that question, we are once again in the pink Alfa Romeo 4C GR4, this time at Autopolis. On the left side of the screen we are wielding automatic transmission, and that means the right side is the manual run. What you see here is the fastest lap done in each put side by side, and based on what we have already seen we should be expecting to see the manual run set the fastest lap time, but by how much exactly? Let's sit back and see how it unfolds. Well, in case you didn't catch that, the result was 1.5 tenths difference over a full lap of Autopolis, which really isn't much. And frankly, I'm sure I could go faster in either car. My lines and braking points mattered much more than any gear shift. The takeaway is this: manual is indeed faster, but on pure pace alone it isn't that much faster. It's not going to be what is holding you back from those podium positions. One key difference between simulations and real life is this: in the sims, automatic transmission is just the AI changing manual gears for you. In real life, automatic and manual gearboxes are totally different, and this completely changes the performance characteristics of a car. Until the time comes when selecting automatic means you are also selecting an automatic gearbox, your lines and racecraft are always going to be number one. That's a wrap for this one. Thanks to all who have subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one.